Oh, what's going on? Happy Thursday, you sexy human you are. Coming in live, coming in hot for a breakfast episode, but we're gonna call it a lunch episode. If you're brand new, if you've never heard of The Breakfast Show, but it is a lunch show, but it is a thing, I would love in the comments for you to say new. Put a little dash where it is that you are coming in from. I would love to know. I'm coming in from Michigan. And if you are returning, you're like, what's up, Michelle? We're here for lunch. This is amazing. Say happy Thursday in the comment section. Hi, Heather. I would love to see if you are returning. And if you happen to catch this on the replay, you're like, I'm on the replay. I want you to know that you're important. You're very, very, very important. So just put replay, put a dash where it is that you are tuning in from. Again, I am in Michigan. Welcome to The Breakfast Show, episode number, we stopped counting. Look at you, Heather. Keep it coming in, girlfriend. So we're going to make lunch. Are you ready for a lunch that is going to be over 30 grams of protein? Like literally, you are going to burn over 35 calories just eating this lunch. And it is going to be absolutely delicious. But do you want to know what we're going to talk about today? I'm about to unleash something to you. And what I'm about to unleash is how I went from the mom who struggled so badly to lose weight. And for 11 months, I dropped no weight. I dropped no inches. If you know my backstory, if you followed that journey, it was really a crappy moment. But it led me to bigger and better answers. And that answer is not a meal plan. And it's not giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. What it is that I went in for a physical. And my doctor said, Michelle, your blood work, you're in amazing health. I'm like, wait, what? I thought something was wrong with my thyroid. I thought something was wrong with my hormones. And from that day forward, instead of being put on a drug called metformin, I decided to go all in with Audible books. I married Audible, and I started listening to books like The Obesity Fix and The Obesity Code, and every book was talking about 3 things that I wasn't doing. And if you think I should share those 3 things with you, I want you to drop in the comments a heart. And when I started implementing the 3 things that I heard in all the books that I read, listened to, which was more than I can count on my fingers and my toes, I lost 30 pounds in 5 months and I've maintained it. And I'm almost 40. And my husband, who's 53, lost 25 pounds and he has maintained it. And neither of us gave up any foods, any desserts, any alcohol, and we do not follow a meal plan. And if you know me, I have margaritas a minimum of 3 nights a week, Taco Tuesday, and I love pizza. So if you are trying to lose weight, I am telling you right now that you should probably hit the follow button or stay tuned in while we make lunch to hear about the 3 things that I started doing to lose 30 pounds in 5 months. Okay? If you want to write this down, there are 3 things: protein, water, mindset. And I'm going to literally unleash and tear it apart every step of the way. Okay? So if you want to know how much protein you should be getting, it should be a minimum of 500 calories worth of what you're putting in your mouth. Okay? Well, what's 500 calories? Let me tell you what that is in grams. In grams, it's 125 grams. And if you're like, how is that even possible? Okay, I understand. Drop guide in the comments if you don't have my protein guide that helped me in many ways. And then number 2, you never want to have less than 20 to 30 grams of protein with meals and with snacks. Okay? Number 2 is water. I used to only drink water when I was brushing my teeth. So if any of these seem hard for you, let me tell you that I wasn't doing any of them either. So it's okay. For water, it should be half of your weight in ounces of water every single day. If you don't, your body's not burning fat. You actually go through a process called lipolysis, which came from the term liposuction, which is how your body burns fat holistically. So what's your weight? Take your weight, divide it by 2. That's how many ounces in water. And if you think I should give you tips on how I reach that, drop a heart because I have some really good tips. And then number 3, for that guide, it's right here because the comments will disappear. Thebreakfastshow.net has for you, okay? It has the protein guide, FREE, click here. Thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide. That guide is gonna guide you to 125 grams of protein, which is 500 calories, okay? You can't miss it. Yep, thebreakfastshow.net. So the third is your mindset. You know, I like to compare the mind a lot because I used to be a binge addict. I like to compare the mind a lot to like the farmer who goes to plant crop. The land doesn't care what the farmer plants. He doesn't care if you plant corn. He doesn't care if you plant nightshade, okay? Your mind doesn't care either. So if you're planting that you're a binge addict, it's gonna bring you some binging. If you're planting that you are fat, it's gonna bring you some fatness. So we have to shift it. And one way that I did is, thank goodness, it wasn't my therapy sessions. It was an actual book. So type this book out so you know it. It's called Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. And it's by Bob Proctor. Get the Audible. Go put a sticky note right now in your car and commit to listening to that book. Put it on your hair dryer. Put it on your curling iron. Put it in your makeup bag. Put it next to your laundry machine. Every time, just tune in and listen to that book. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a breath of mother frickin' air. For your water, set a timer right now for 90 minutes. Every 90 minutes, stop, drop, and make yourself drink 15 Mississippi's worth of water. Make yourself. Wake up to a sticky note next to your bed. What's the first thing you grab in the morning? Is it your phone? Have the sticky note on your phone. Is it to reach over and turn off the alarm? Have the sticky note on your alarm. Make yourself wake up to 15 Mississippi's worth of water. And literally every 90 minutes, you repeat that until you get in bed. Okay? So let me share with you, if I should share one of my biggest tips on how to know if something is a good protein source, drop in the comments a heart. So what am I going to share with you? We're going to make breakfast. I'm going to share with you how to look at the back of any label. Okay? You have to realize this is not about calories. Andrea, hi. It's not about calories. Okay? So in the comments, I need you to drop the word C if you thought it was about calories, because you're going to have some big dreams come true if that's what you were thinking. So when you look at the back of anything that you put in your mouth, anything at all, you will see obviously that there's calories, okay? All I need you to do is I need you to take your pointer finger. I need you to cover the last number, okay? Cover it. So there's an 80. I cover the last number. What am I left with? I'm left with 8. When I go down to protein, which is in bold, is there 8 or greater? There's 14. This is an amazing bang for your buck if there was 8 or greater. Okay, let's try it again. So we have our handy dandy famous, where is it? David bar. Okay, so I cover the last number of the calories. I have 30 grams of protein every morning within 1 hour of waking up. Okay, this is what I have. It's super simple. It tastes like a cinnamon roll, or there's a brownie batter one. 150 calories. I cover the last number. I'm left with what? So 150, I take my pointer, I cover the last number of the calories, I'm left with 15. When I go over to protein, is there 15 or greater? There's 28. This is an amazing bang for your buck. Something that helped me with losing 30 pounds and keeping it off is having 30 grams of protein within 1 hour of waking up. I love that I put this in the microwave for 3 seconds. I eat it. It's delicious. It's 0 sugar, 150 calories, 28 grams of protein. And then also, the only downfall is, Dr. Hubbard put it on his podcast for the cleanest bar. It doesn't taste chalky or nasty. It actually tastes good, but you can only get it online. Drop David in the comments and I can shoot you his online link so you don't have to spend the entire afternoon trying to find it. And every time, if you do use his David link that I give you, you'll get free shipping. That right there saves you $9. The best flavor is chocolate brownie batter. Runner up is the cinnamon roll. Then I would say cake batter. Then I would say cookie dough. Then blueberry muffin. But honestly, none of them have disappointed me. None at all. And I'm pretty sure if you get a 4-pack his sampler pack, you get free shipping and you get 10% off if you get a 12 pack of his bars, and then you can sample all the flavors. Okay, for the David bars, since the comments are all gonna disappear, I did pin it right here, thebreakfastshow.net. Okay, you'll see David bar. Every time you use that link, like I said, you're inviting yourself to have free shipping. So it's not just the first time or the second time or the third time, it is every time. As you're going here though, if you didn't hear in the beginning the free protein guide, make sure you grab the free protein guide, thebreakfastshow.net. The first thing that pops up says free protein guide, click here. That guide is gonna get you today to 125 grams of protein, which is only 500 calories. Okay, it's literally makes it so much more possible than trying it without doing that. Okay, number 2, if you have a protein powder that you absolutely love, drop a heart. I want to tell you something that's really important about powders and bars. You're better off supplementing with them than being deficit in protein. So that's number 1. That was a huge question of mine. Okay, and like I said, I'm not an expert, but I've listened to over 20 books now. And what you'll find is you want it to be less than 4 grams of carbs. You want it to be less than 1 gram of sugar. You want to make sure non-GMO, organic, less than 10 ingredients, no soy. And the one that I do use has no dairy ingredients, but it tastes amazing. If you know me, you know that I did 30 days with 30 new different protein powders. And I was like, oh, yuck, yuck, yuck. But I found one that I love. It happens to be all those things I listed it has. So it's clean, less than 7 ingredients, less than 4 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, no dairy ingredients, gluten-free, non-GMO. It does happen to be, have you ever heard of the Justine's chocolate peanut butter? Like a Justine's chocolate peanut butter cup that you can get from Whole Foods. It does happen to be that flavor, and it's the Orgain brand. And you can actually get 15% off today. Drop a link in the comments, because here's the deal. Costco does have it, and so does Sam's Club, but they only have 2 flavors, chocolate and vanilla. Every month I change the flavor because I make pancakes, I make muffins, I make protein bars, I make peanut butter parfaits, I make milkshakes, I make ice cream. You know I use this every day. But the fact that last month was cookies and creamy and the month before that was fruity pebbles, I never get sick of the flavor. So drop link and you can choose from 25 plus flavors. 25 plus, okay? So for that, you will see again, because the comments will disappear, which I'm super sorry that they disappear. Teresa, I see that you're joining, and Mickey, thebreakfastshow.net. Every time you use that link for the Orgain protein powder, you do get 15% off. It's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, it's every time. And it ships today, and you save your time and you save your gas money. Tell me that that's not pretty freaking incredible. Right? All right. Yes, thebreakfastshow.net. So we're going to dive in. We are going to make a egg salad recipe. I'm going to grab eggs, but I want to teach you something about eggs. If you snack on eggs, avocados, almonds, pecan, any type of nuts, any type of seeds, any type of avocados, any type of guacamole, any type of cheese, any type of olive oil, any type of dressings on salads, drop a heart in the comments. Because listen, your new rule is this. You have to be getting 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal per snack. And I don't know if you know this, but in nuts, you'd have to have about 800 calories worth of nuts to be getting 20 to 30 grams of protein. Same with the peanut butter. Average is 5 grams of protein and 2 tablespoons with 18 to 20 grams of fat. This is the reason why there's 9 calories per gram of fat. There's 4 calories per gram of carb. There's 4 calories per gram of protein. If you didn't know that, drop in the comments the number 1. Drop a 1. Here's the deal. It's not about calories that is affecting our weight. It's about macronutrients. I don't know if you know this, but 35% of your calories, which every day that's a different number, 35% of your calories have to be coming from protein minimum. So it can be anywhere from 35% to above and beyond. Your fats and carbs can be anywhere from 0% to 100 or to 40%. The graph is going to equal 100%. So could you tell me at the end of today what percentage of your food came from fats, what percentage came from protein, and what percentage came from carbs? That's the answer to weight loss. Can you do it without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, or without a meal plan? I did 30 meal plans, and every time I would do one, I'd get great results. Do you want to know why? They're giving you the proper macronutrients, but they're not teaching you. So what I did was, instead of the meal plan, giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, for 5 months when I dropped 30 pounds, I mastered the skill of macronutrients without the meal plan, foods, desserts, or alcohol. And I dropped 30 pounds. Then I did it on my husband, and then I took a group of 100 people, and I taught them, and they mastered it 99% of the time in 5 days. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna create this into like not a challenge, because it's not a challenge. All you do is put your food in an app. And instead of 5 days, I'm gonna give you 7 days behind the scenes with me. How cool would it be to work with me, to have me in your back pocket, to be able to text message me? So I started doing it, and they mastered it within 5 days. And I'm talking 70-year-olds have lost 60 pounds. People that haven't lost weight in 2 years are down 15 pounds. Perimenopausal and menopausal women have weight melting off of them, and they learn macronutrients within 5 days. And you get that app that tells you your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs for free for a lifetime, just by doing my Power Play course with me behind the scenes. With it, you get a 10-minute abs workout. You know about me and my 10-minute abs workout. You get me live at Costco and Kroger. So I go live at Costco and Kroger with you, what's in my cart, with the list for you. And an event that I'm running, which is May 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. It's a live event. The doors have not opened. You automatically qualify for a spot for free. So if it sells out, you get to be a part of it by getting your Power Play course. And you get a new app. Listen to this app. You can literally take a picture of anything right now in your house, your fridge, your pantry, and say, I need dinner to be 30 grams of protein. I need dinner to be under 300 calories. Give me 5 ideas with everything I have in my pantry, and it'll tell you an answer in 3 seconds. Take a picture of a menu at Longhorn. What can I get on the menu that has at least 30 grams of protein? You get that app for a lifetime. So this course is a $997 value, and today it is $67. No catch, no recurring fee, no monthly payment. So if you have not been a student in my Power Play and you are intrigued and this turns you on, drop Power Play in the comments. You will literally get a link to enroll. You will get an email to text message my personal phone number today. You'll be put into that app that tells me your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs, and it'll be mirrored to only you. It'll have your age, your weight, your activity level, and the fact that you are a male or a female. And at the end of every day, you will get a voice note from me. So, hey, I'm most likely 50 to 60% of your food's going to be coming from fats and carbs, and that's too much. It can be up to 40%, and you're going to be deficit in protein. Most of us are because we're unaware. Every night I voice note you. The learning is in the doing. Hey, you don't have to get rid of the Pop-Tart, but maybe instead of the full, you could have done half. Or hey, the 3/4 of a cup of Fruity Pebbles, you could have done half. I just give you suggestions. You pick and choose where you are pulling back. You'll master it within 5 days. You get all those bonuses, and you get 7 days with me to shoot the shiz with me. So drop Power Play in the comments. That price is going up next week. So if you're holding off, poop or get off the pot, like, let's go. There will be a time where I don't offer this anymore. I don't teach it behind closed doors. I'm working on a project that's coming up. This will be something, because it's so time consuming, that I don't offer. So let this be your season to go, I have a girl in front of me who's willing to teach me macronutrients, which is losing weight the right way by getting a certain percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. There's no meal plan. There's no giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. All I have to do is put food in an app, and this chick is going to voice note me. Let's go. So for the Power Play, you have to go to thebreakfastshow.net. You will see Power Play. Okay, you cannot miss it. Also, my recipe book, which is called the Power Plate. It is $97 for over 40 recipes that have 20 grams of protein or more in each one, and today it's $27. That's the Power Plate recipe book for you. And that will be going up next week as well. So I think that you should have like an abundant mindset. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, everywhere I go on social media is people talking about weight loss. I want you to be like, I came across this today for a reason. This girl and I had like this power and this energy together. Like, this is what I need. Look for all the good instead of looking for any bad. Flip this switch, and I'm telling you right now, if you allow me to, I will change your life. If you didn't get the protein guide that is free, that's gonna help you get 125 grams of protein minimum, it's the first thing pinned at thebreakfastshow.net, okay? So when you see that I'm only gonna use, the Power Play, thebreakfastshow.net. If you're looking for workouts for the Best Me program, it's at the bottom. So Best Me is Power Play. Instead of 7 days, it's 6 weeks. You get 6 phone calls with me. You also get lifetime access to everything, just like the Power Play, and you get 4 workouts. You will be getting the proper amount of upper body, lower body, cardio, and core, and it's customized to you. All you do is press play on it, and you follow along, and that's it. And you have me and my phone number as your accountability partner, checking in with me each day with your macros graph. That's the Best Me. Drop Best Me in the comments, okay? thebreakfastshow.net. So I'm gonna grab the eggs like we discussed if you just hopped on. There's 9 calories per gram of fat. There's only 4 calories per gram of carb, 4 calories per gram of protein. So I would never want to use 4 egg yolks, because if I had 5 times 4, that's 20 grams of fat, times 9 calories is over 200 calories. The 6 grams of protein times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24 calories, I can't have my meals in any way, shape, or form being trumped by my fat. When you are doing this, you are inviting belly visceral fat to your life. Cortisol levels spike, glucose levels spike, tricking the brain that you are hungry, you're deficit in protein. You're like, I just ate, I'm not gonna eat, I'm disciplined, but then your body goes into starvation mode. Then the next time you eat, even if it's little amount or you're under your calories, guess what? It stores it as fat, and you will become larger and larger and larger and larger, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab an egg, okay? Hi, honey. Okay, I'll come get you.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. I'll come get you. Can I come get you from their house?
No, just come here and say that. Yeah, we had a nice softball game.
Well, I'm on live right now, so it's gonna have to be 20 minutes. Who is that?
It's Katie's playing with us.
Okay, I'll text her right now.
Yeah, just say no.
All right, bye. What do I say? Do I just say you don't feel good?
Say I have a softball game later.
Okay, love you, bye.
Wait, no, I have an idea.
What?
Say I have a softball game and I really need the rest of the time.
All right, bye. Okay, so we're doing all these. Want to know why? Because if you use mayonnaise, that's a fat. You cannot have 2 fats. You can't have yolks with the olive oil, because there's 9 calories per gram. So I'm making this for my whole family. Okay, so Izzy. So I'm making it with Greek yogurt. It's a great alternative, the Greek yogurt right here, Chobani Plain. It's always a great way to have it. We're gonna scoop this in here. So this whole thing has what, 7 egg whites? There's only, when you take the fat out of the egg, the yolk, you need to know something. It turns it into 4 grams of protein. Hi, Wendy, 4 grams. So 7 times 4 is gonna be 28. This is 14 grams right here. So I have 38, 39, 41. Okay, this is an amazing bang for your buck. Now spice it up. Spices are absolutely free at any time. Absolutely free. So we're gonna spice it up however we want. I'm gonna add some pepper. I'm gonna add some, okay, roasted garlic sea salt. You can add Red Hot. All of that is free. Tabasco sauce. The second thing we need to know for weight loss is insoluble and soluble fiber. Drop in the comments a 1 if you know how to get, tell me in the comments how many servings total you need of insoluble and soluble fiber a day. Tell me in the comments. How many servings of insoluble and soluble fiber do you need each and every day? Okay? So I went keto, and when I tried keto, I have to tell you what happened because it's going to blow your mind. When I went keto, I hit a plateau. I got off. I was heavier than when I started. That's number 1. Number 2, okay, my cholesterol was the highest it ever been in my entire life of living. And then number 3, on top of that, okay, every book I read talked about this insoluble and soluble fiber. And I wasn't educated. I had no clue at all what it meant. So what it is, it should be 6 cups total. 6 cups total. And what insoluble and soluble fiber is it's fruits and vegetables, okay? I want you to start with 1 to 2 cups starting today. That's what I had to do. I was doing none. I want you to know that it should never be more than 3 cups of fruit in 1 day. So never more than 3 cups of fruit in 1 day, okay? I want you to write that down. Your fruit should be berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Why? Highest fiber, highest antioxidants, lowest on the glycemic index chart, okay? Your berries are the best bang for your buck. So write down the number 6 total in the comments. You cannot supplement. If someone's telling you that you can be using like Phyto Greens or Phyto Reds, they're full of it. You cannot, okay? So we want 6 cups total. Pick what you like. You don't have to put these veggies in your egg salad if you don't want to, silly. Tell me in the comments what vegetables you like. Tell me in the comments what fruits you like. Okay? Let's start grabbing that. Let's start cutting it up in the morning and having it lay out with sea salt. If you want to do 6 cups of veggies, you can. How lucky are we that we have diversity, that we have choices, right? Instead of looking at, oh my God, I have to have this, this, and that. Look at the good in everything. Look at the good and how amazing it is that we can pick and choose, that I love radishes and I can add radishes to it if I want. If you love onions, you can add onions. Insoluble and soluble fiber is critical to weight loss. Why? It is what controls the gut and inflammation and bloating in your body, and it's what helps you with a bowel movement. It's crazy to say that you should be having 2 to 3 bowel movements every day. But what's happening is we're getting away from this because we're deficit in insoluble and soluble fiber. So stock up on it. How can you start incorporating it? I put spinach in every single smoothie frozen that I make, and I got something to tell you. I hate spinach, but I can't taste it. So there's fun ways to get around it. You can still have the rice at dinner. Instead of the half a cup, let's do 1/4 of a cup. Let's add a serving of fruits or vegetables to get to our 6 cups total every single day. So now we've learned we need to prioritize 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, per snack. And we need 6 cups total of insoluble and soluble fiber. If you think it's going to be hard to get 125 grams of protein and you haven't already, drop guide in the comments for a guide that's going to help you in so many ways, okay? A copper peptide would be the best for that, April. It's actually in the making right now. It just was signed on a contract to be able to be only sold by, me. And it's actually farm grade. It's a real peptide, but it's probably going to come middle May, early June. And if you're not on my VIP launch list for that, make sure you drop launch in the comments because I have, I think 17,000 people, but I only have 15,000 of them coming. It's from a real peptide doctor. Last night I actually had a call with him. And if you know me, you were invited to it. Maybe you hopped on. And if not, there's a recording. Okay? So for that guide, I did put it because the comments will disappear. Tell me this doesn't look delicious. Tell me that this doesn't look absolutely delicious. Do you know how many calories you're gonna burn? Do you know how you're gonna improve your muscle tone? Literally, after the age of 30, you're losing 1% muscle. You don't want that. We don't want that at all. Protein can help us improve our muscle tone. How amazing is that, right? Protein, we burn 30% more calories. So I'm like, I can only do a 30-minute brisk walk today. Guess what? Well, I got 120 grams of protein. What's 120 times 4 calories? What's 30% of that? That's what you burn today. Pretty incredible, right? For that launch, to be on my list, you have to be thebreakfastshow.net, the protein guide, F-R-E-E, protein guide. Click here. You have to be on that list. So when you go to this website, the first thing that pops up says protein guide free. Click here. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I also have a Facebook group and I have a Facebook Messenger chat. So if you're like, I need to be on the lookout and I'm not good about emails, you need to get in my inbox on Instagram or Facebook. Okay? The recording. If you message me right now on Instagram or Facebook and say Peptide Doctor Recording, I'll give it to you. Peptide Doctor Recording. You can be one of the 15,000 that get the first peptide that is being launched by Nueva. Okay? And you know me, I'm patient. This has been behind the scenes. I'm keeping you in the loop right now. I can't give you a ton of information. I can't even tell you if I'm using it. Okay? Thebreakfastshow.net. Make sure you're out of the comments and you're in my inbox on Instagram or Facebook. Thebreakfastshow.net has the protein guide, F-R-E-E. Click here. Capiche? Any questions, drop them in the comments. Okay? The third thing, I need you to start getting familiar, like when you're eating peanut butter or any type of nut butters. Remember your nut butters, your seeds, your peanuts, your cashews, your almonds, your cheese, your dressings, your red meats. They do have high fat, 18 to 20 grams per, the protein's less because there's 9 calories per gram of fat. So when you look at the back of a label, I want you to remember this. Okay? 4 is 4 calories per gram of carb. 4 is 4 calories per gram of protein. It's 9 calories per gram of fat. So 4, 4, 9. So how many calories per gram of fat? Drop it in the comment section. How many calories per gram of fat? I need you to know this. I'm giving you your quiz. Okay? What you write, what you think is what you become. Okay? So if you did not know that there's 9 calories per gram of fat versus 4 calories per gram of carb or protein, drop in the comments a heart. Drop a heart. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health?
Here's something I found on the web. Some health benefits commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
So, cinnamon. If you learned something new about cinnamon, I need you to drop a heart. Look at this. You do not want regular cinnamon. You do not want regular cinnamon. You want Ceylon cinnamon. Do you see this? Ceylon cinnamon. 2 pinches every day. Why not regular cinnamon? I guess it has a little bit of a correlation to elevating kidney levels. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but the 20 Audible books that I'm like on listening to about longevity and losing weight the right way is blowing my mind. 2 pinches a day of Ceylon cinnamon. Drop a link in the comments. I get it from Amazon if you want it. I put 2 pinches in my coffee this morning. Okay? My nut butter that I use, the first ingredient listed on anything that you put in your mouth is what you actually find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. So what you find the most of is the first ingredient. The last ingredient, what you find the least of. The first ingredient in my peanut butter was freaking sugar. The last ingredient was peanuts. I should have named it sugar butter. right? Sugar butter. So something that changed my life was realizing that. So the one that I use now has one ingredient. It says cashews. It's the Octonut Creamy Cashew Butter. I think it's the Amazon brand. Drop link. More than happy to share it with you. I love the fact that I don't have to waste my time, don't have to waste my gas money, and it ships to me between 4 and 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay? I think that's all the tips that I have. On top of half of your weight in ounces of water every day to burn fat. The only water I was drinking was the water that I was drinking when I brushed my teeth. And then the third was the mindset thing, which we talked about in the beginning. Okay. So if you are not in my power play for right now, that's happening, okay, that you're invited to teach you how to lose weight without a meal plan, without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, and without counting and thinking it's all about calories, drop in the comments power play. Because the price of power play, you get me for 7 days. You will have my personal phone number, and you will be put in an app that is only mirrored to you. So your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and the fact that you're a male or a female. And all you do is put your food in this app. You do not have to be tech savvy. I've got 70-year-olds down 60 pounds. Okay? You don't have to be tech savvy. You put it in, and every night I voice note you. And if your macronutrients aren't falling within a proper range, which it's, just so you know, it's 0 to 40% of your calories can come from protein or carbs. 0 to 40% of your calories can come from fat, and over 35% have to be coming from protein. Once we balance that, you balance cells in your body, you balance the metabolism, you drop weight. And I teach it. 99% of the time you master it in 5 days, but you get 2 extra days with me. That power play course with the 10-minute abs workout that comes with it free, on top of me at Costco and Kroger live with a grocery list for free. My May 12th live event till the 17th, every day live for 5 days with me behind the scenes, the entire module, my book, everything. It's $997 value, and today on Thursday you get it for $67. All of what I just mentioned with lifetime access to that app that tells you your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. Most people don't have that. They're looking at calories. And then the second is an app that I train you on how to talk to it. Show it a picture of your refrigerator, ask for a 30 grams of protein recipe with what's in your fridge, and it tells you an answer in 3 seconds. You can take a picture of a menu at Panera and say, I need 30 grams of protein. What on this menu can I get? So drop power play if you're serious about how I lost 30 pounds in 5 months without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. I'm more than happy to share it with you behind closed doors as a student. But this is not going to be something that I'm going to offer for a long time because I'm working on a project that's coming and I will not have the time or the capacity. So the fact that you came across this, stop, drop, and get the course. Start today. You'll get an email to text me. You don't have time? You don't want to commit? You don't have time for what? To put food in an app that's going to take you 90 seconds? Commit to what? Putting your food in an app and learning? There's no commitment. Okay, so for power play, you're going to stop, drop, and you're going to go to thebreakfastshow.net. You will see power play. You will get your ticket. You'll get an email saying text message my personal phone number. You'll have me in your back pocket for the next 7 days in a row. And your first day, guess what? Today's a freebie. Your first day starts tomorrow morning, baby, and you can still put your food in today. Can you believe that? And every night you get a voice note from me or a message from me, and you send me something and I get you hooked up and you have lifetime access to everything. The protein guide, which is FREE free with today's recipe, is at thebreakfastshow.net. You will not miss it. Thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide. If you are waking up in the morning and you're not getting 30 grams of protein within waking up within 1 hour, drop a 1 in the comments. I found something that helped me do that because I hate waking up and eating food. It's the David bar, okay? The viral bar, but the only thing that sucks is he's only online. Drop David in the comments. 150 calories, 28 grams of protein, 0 sugar, the cleanest bar right now with the best bang for your buck. Okay, it's right here for you. I put it right here because all the comments disappear. Thebreakfastshow.net has the David bar. The David bar. It also has the free protein guide with today's recipe. All right? If you're looking for 4 workouts a week from me and you want the power play for 6 weeks instead of 7 days, you have a 6-week Best Me program. Drop a 6 in the comments. You literally get the proper amount of upper body, lower body cardio and core. I've taken people who have torn their center ab section, like their recti, and they have 6 packs now. So I'm telling you right now, it's about not about the timeness of your workout. It's about getting the proper amount of upper, lower body cardio core. You get 4 brand new workouts a week for 6 weeks. You press play on it. All you do is follow along. It's absolutely amazing. Okay? And it's 6 weeks and you get 6 phone calls with me. You get to text message me every day. You get to send me your macros graph every day and you get a voice note from me every day. That's Best Me. Okay? So what questions do you have for me? What questions do you have for me as I clean up? And then yes, I am hopping off. I know it's such a tragedy. I will be back tomorrow morning. I don't know. I think maybe 8:30, 9 a.m. Eastern, depending on if I go to a fitness class in the morning or when I choose to do that. It's the best I've ever found. Woo woo! I like hearing that, baby. All right, my 5-day reset. When's the last time that you literally organically and holistically reset your metabolism in your gut? Wait, what if there was a way that I could show you how to reset your metabolism and your gut by giving you a plan that you follow for 5 days behind closed doors with me? So I have a couple spots left. You know, Monday sold out. I have a couple spots left for Monday to do it with me. This is not power play. You are given a plan for 5 days because this plan is like a science experiment and it's going to go into your body. Your gut and metabolism is going to do a 180-degree flip. And no, it's not drinking a bunch of liquids. It's not. It's like a science experiment of like mixing to make the ice cream. I have a couple spots left. Drop 5-day reset. You probably know what I'm talking about. And you will have to Instagram or Facebook message me 5-day reset Monday so I can get you added into. I only take a certain amount of people because I'm like your number 1 cheerleader. I am your number 1 cheerleader. It is going to reset the gut and the metabolism, your energy. It's next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You are going to have so much energy. Your gut will be flipped. Your metabolism will be flipped. And I'll tell you right now that you will not crave any type of cravings and you will not even want to touch an energy drink. You won't even have a desire. So drop reset in the comments section. There are a few spots left for that. I think only like 2. Yeah, but you have 2. You probably have some time to go get it. Yeah, a lot of the people enroll right away. They're waiting for the door to open when I release it. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions? Tracy, for the 6-week Best Me, it's all the way at the bottom. thebreakfastshow.net. It has 6-week Best Me all the way at the bottom of the page. And you'll see it and we'll go from there. Okay? For the 5-day reset, I see that we're being asked by Felicia. The breakfastshow.net has the 5-day reset. It's right there. You get it? You have to Instagram or Facebook message me 5-day reset Monday so that I can count you in as a participant. I am so busy behind closed doors voice noting you, my students, and helping you in reaching your goals by getting the proper percentage of fats, proteins, and carbs, not calories. Literally, I'm not going to go, oh my God, you signed up for 5-day reset here. You have to Instagram or Facebook message me 5-day reset next steps. Okay? Any questions? Are we happy? Are we pumped up? Are we fired up? Are we jacked up? Tell me in the comments. Let me know in the comments. No questions? I'm going to make homemade corn tortillas, and I'm going to put it in there. Or I have the Egg Life bread. I just pop it in the air fryer and toast it like a chip, and then I'll dip it in there. I would like the % for sugar protein for a day. Your protein should be over 35% of your food that you're eating in calories. So at the end of the day, that graph should say 35% or greater, 40% or less from fats, 40% or less from carbs. And that graph will equal 100%. Obviously, it's a graph. So that'll all be there for you. And I teach you that in the power play. So instead of throwing spaghetti at a wall like I did for 5 months, I teach it to you and you'll master it within 5 days. You get 7 days with me. Great question. So I'll put this in the air fryer, make it into a chip, and then I will use the chip and I'll put the egg salad in it and I will eat it off of it. Okay? Any other questions? I don't want to hop off until all questions are asked. You have my free protein guide, right? You're on my VIP launch for the Real Peptide. Also, there's a hydrogen cocktail coming, the first one to the market. You're going to have it in a bottle. You are going to wait to put it in your mouth until it turns yellow. When it turns yellow, we now know that hydrogen is oxified. We are going to drink it, and that hydrogen is going to be in your body for 8 hours. Weight loss, blood flow, you name the benefits. You are about to faint when you see what is coming. Okay? What's the name of that? A name of what? The name of what? Corn tortilla. Corn tortilla. Yeah. And most times you go to a restaurant, they tell you, do you want flour tortilla or corn tortilla? They usually have it. Always ask for sauce on the side. Always ask for dressing on the side. Always. No salt, no butter on your vegetables, no oil. It's not like they're using good stuff. Any other questions? No more questions? Okay. It's a little bit spicy from the Red Hot. All right. I'll see you in my inbox. I'm going to hop off.